Hey everyone, you're listening to Nerd Boys Comic Book Blog. I'm Marco.
And I'm Damon.
And today we're going to talk about some trailers. I was away for a month, so we have a lot of trailers to talk about.
Protecting America.
Oh yeah, I was doing some crazy stuff. But anyway, you know who else does crazy stuff? Black Panther.
Umoja, everybody. Let me just say, those Black Panther memes was just like everybody in kente cloth like going to the movie. That's real. That's happening. That's a real thing. We have discussed it. The whole black delegation. It's been approved by
whole black organizations,
the NCAACP, the Black Brotherhood, whoever Umar Johnson rolls with. I don't know. We all doing it because that trailer was it. I'm done. Like, it was so cool. Everything about it was cool. It was just like, oh my goodness. I was excited for the movie before. I was excited for the sheer idea of the movie before. But to see it like happening with stuff and things and run the jewels in the background.
Just have that song on repeat. That's all.
We're gonna be like,
step into the spotlight.
Yeah, like just doing it's gonna be everybody in Chicago, all of us Chance the Rapper, we all gonna be at the movie theater on the same day, just like ready to go. I'm so hyped for this movie.
Yeah. This is like as much as people are angry about, like, you know, women going to see Wonder Woman, a lot of people are just going to be really angry that black people want to see Black Panther.
I guess.
It's terrible.
And
but
no one cares. This is going to be the best Black History Month of my life, personally. It's going to be so cool. Because it just looked so cool. Like, and it was, the thing about it was this, and Ryan Coogler, and this was one thing I was really hype about when they got Ryan to direct the movie, was the movie is black, but it is not a movie. If you watch Creed is a really black, the characters are really black. They come across as normal black people do. They do black things, but the movie is never like, oh my God, we got to talk about being black. It's literally like, it never makes that.
It's super chill.
It's because black movies had this habit of a character at some point would go into a whole diatribe, whether it's a good or bad movie, about how hard it is to be black. And if it's a movie for black people, that's the most unnecessary conversation you've ever overheard in a movie. Like, I don't need to know that. I had this conversation with my mom. Like, my uncle and every teacher at my school, we don't need to have this conversation right now. I really just want to enjoy a film about two people falling in love. And it just doesn't happen. So Black Panther kind of is the same way, and the way it visually was. They aren't going to have a conversation about how hard it is to be black in a movie. It's just going to be black as hell, though. Like, they look like they in Africa. They look African as heck. It don't look like they trying to be anything else. And that's the coolest thing. It's so cool. And then everybody just looks so dope. Like, you got Shuri. Shuri's got the, like, pause thing. Like, she built the, like, Panther fucking guns. I'm like, oh my God.
Like weird vibranium laser guns in the shape of a panther. That's dope. And also, like, so the whole thing about being black, like, I've seen a lot of movies that are just like, you don't know the struggle, man. Yeah. That's, I guess, nerd equivalent. That's like seeing Uncle Ben getting shot.
Like, yeah, like, it's like, really, it's like seeing Batman's origin over and over again, really. Like, it's like, we get it. Like, and it's not like it's not, that stuff isn't true a lot of times. It's just like, when you want to identify with characters, when you like watching a movie, like, with white people in it, they don't go, you gotta be careful, because people gonna think you got money you ain't got. You know, you can't just be flaunting, you know, and you gotta, you can dance if you believe you can dance. This is not a conversation they have in white movies. So, like, it's just...
Actually, I want to see that. I want to see a movie where this guy's like, don't let them tell you can't dance, Channing Tatum.
Jenna, right? Yeah, like... You don't have to be like me, your dad who can't dance. You can change everything.
My son will know his dad can dance.
Yeah. That's a Wayne's Brothers movie waiting to happen. But
just every black trope, like starring Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey, Channing Tatum. Like, it's like
That's actually Magic Mike, isn't it? That's the cast for Magic Mike.
That's part of the cast for Magic Mike. I haven't seen that movie, so I don't know.
Just get Deathstroke. He's the third guy.
I feel like that Gambit movie is never going to happen.
No, Gambit is like as good as dead. I'm just gonna say it right now.
If it comes out, I'm gonna be shocked, and if it's good, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be surprised. I'm just gonna be flabbergasted. Like if they somehow pull a Deadpool out of their ass, I'm gonna be like, wow, how you do that?
How did you make those purple abs work?
Yeah. Also, there was Jumanji. That came out recently.
Oh, yeah.
The trailer for that.
So, Sony is running out of ideas.
I don't know. It looks like it could go either way. Because remember that Goosebumps movie?
Yeah, that was Sony, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I think it was.
I think it was Universal. But my point is, when I first heard about that, I was like, why? And then I've heard nothing but positive things about that movie.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, it's on Netflix. I wish we could pause the podcast right now and watch the movie, but we can't. This is all live for some weird reason. So when you get a chance, you should watch Goosebumps because it's Jumanji, but with Goosebumps.
That's kind of great. Yeah,
that is.
That's cool. Because I mean, like, so it looked like a pretty interesting idea. I thought it was. I didn't realize that kids was going to become other characters, and also I like the idea of the hot girl being turned into Jack Black. Like that's. Yeah. I feel like if that joke is written right, it can be funny throughout the movie. But I don't know if it will be.
Jack Black has the potential, but usually in his movies, it's just I don't know if it's like just the people he works with help him to the certain level, or like he's just naturally as funny and then just held back by some movies.
I think some movies just have really bad premises and bad writers, and and also the thing about comedy is it's so subjective. You know, if you watch people, we were talking about on the first Down and Nonsense podcast, we talk about The Lobster. And that movie came out, everyone was like, The Lobster is one of the best comedies of the year. And it's just this huge fucking downer. It's like, love is stupid. Don't waste your time. Turn into an animal or whatever. Like, I watched it. I was just like, this is not really funny. But it's one of those movies that everyone's like, it's a comedy that comes out, it's a dark comedy, and everyone's like, cool, like, finally. And then, like, you have movies like Let's Be Cops, which people hated that movie. I fucking love that movie. It was so funny to me. I laughed throughout most of it. Like, Jake Johnson, Damon Wayans Jr. So, like, comedy's so subjective in that way, to be like, oh, that Jack Black movie isn't funny. It's like, you really just gotta like Jack Black. Because I tend to like Jack Black and stuff. I like his personality. And I've seen a bunch of movies I like about him. And there's some movies that's just like, I'm probably never going to see Gulliver's Travels, but that's why they make that.
I made the unfortunate mistake of watching it, so.
You know, or like Year One. Year One is a movie I love watching when it's on TV and I ain't got nothing else to do. And, you know, it's Jack Black and Michael Cera, and it's just like, cool. I like those two people. And some movies are better than others, and that's not that big of a deal. So, like, it looks like it could be better than anybody thinks it is. I feel like it's going to get a lot of slack, but it's honestly not going to be as bad as anybody says it is at the same time.
Back in my day, Jumanji was a board game, not a NES game.
Not a video game. I know, everybody's mad about that, and I'm just like, why? It's magic. Like...
Magic, that's all you need to explain the plot.
Yeah, like once something's magic, you really don't need too many deep thoughts on it. It's just like, that's the whole point of magic. Like, everything that's like science now was magic like 2,000 years ago. Because no one understood what it was, because that's the point. You want to talk about that anime one?
Oh, the one that is going to be on Netflix?
Nope! Fullmetal Alchemist!
Oh my god! You did a switcheroo on me, because I thought we were going for Death Note. But Fullmetal Alchemist had its first full trailer.
And it looks cool.
It's really nice looking.
It looks... I'm probably going to watch it. Either when it gets bootlegged or something, because it's really hard to get those Japanese movies. They come out at some point, but...
Well, here in America, I think Funimation and Crunchyroll are really working hard to get everything here. Like, at least within 2 months of its Japanese release.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It looks pretty dope. Al looks great, honestly. I thought Al was going to be like, I thought, you know how like sometimes you see something and the CGI works well and you're like, this works well enough for me to ignore it. But you still notice it. Like, if you ever watched in Civil War in the theaters, there's scenes where Tony's suit isn't rendered fully.
Yeah, and his head is just kind of floating there.
Yeah, it's not really floating. Like, the suit is like not, it's moving. And it doesn't happen if you watch it on DVD. Like, they fixed it at this point. But like in theater, it was doing this.
Yeah.
And it looks weird and you notice it, but you can ignore it and enjoy the movie. But I thought that's how Al would look. I thought Al would look like, oh, that's obviously CGI. But, you know, it works. I can keep watching this. But no, he looks really cool. Yeah. It looks like a suit of armor walking around. Like,
it's like Japanese movies have really stepped up their CGI game. Because I remember a few not so great live action CGI moments, like Parasite.
Did you see the Parasite the Maximum movie?
I've seen the trailer. I haven't seen the movie. It's hard to get those movies here.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie. I didn't see the trailer for the live action version either, though, actually. I'm surprised that looks bad, though. It's not like a huge CGI thing, but at the same time, like, maybe I didn't finish Parasite the Maximum the anime, so.
Well, it is huge in CGI because every time they morph,
it's
all CGI.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, so, like, I think it looks really cool. I'm really excited about it. I thought Envy looked cool. I thought...
Oh, hell yeah. Like, all the homunculus look spot on.
Right? I was like, oh, I'm feeling this. Now let's talk about the shitty one. I mean, the other one. I mean, Death Note.
All three of those were just spot on.
It's weird because, honestly, I'm probably going to sit down and watch it one day just out of curiosity, but I'm disappointed by it. And I thought... Like, when they first announced that Lakeith was going to be L, my first assumption was he was going to have a big nappy afro, just like under the eye paint, kind of like a whole thing, just looking like L but black. Like, just, and I was like, that makes sense. Like, he's going to have like weird afro dread thing going on. He's going to wear white. He still sits like L, which I think is cool, but...
He still has candy.
Yeah, but he's the all black is like weird to me. I don't get that.
Because the whole thing about L is he's the opposite of Light, and you see Light kind of wearing more black colors, and then L wearing white, like a lot more white.
But but that didn't really kill me because honestly, the outfit he's wearing by itself, while it's not L's costume, it's pretty cool looking. Like, it's a cool looking outfit. Also, let's talk about the good first. Willem Dafoe as Ryuk, perfect. Especially since they like shadowed out Ryuk's face in every scene. That was cool. Yeah, I enjoy that.
And then just having like that little illustration of Ryuk, and it's the one from the anime. It's like, oh, he did good.
Yeah. They made a good choice right there. I was like, that's good. But I don't see, the thing about Light is this. Light is a very specific kind of character that you only find in Japanese anime because he's super Japanese. The idea, like if you ever pay attention to anime school when they're in high school, you notice that they ranked by their test scores and how well they do in class. We aren't like that. We aren't ranked. There's no number one in the class. Honestly, if you pay attention to anime, it's actually not that good.
It's very stressful for the kids.
What you get though is... And in that society, like, it's different. They value different things. So, whereas here, the smartest kid in the class might get picked on, Light is not only the smartest kid in class, but he's also super cute and shit. So he is already full of himself. But in America, that character wouldn't exist. That's not something you get in high school. There's no kid that runs around and everybody thinks he's smart and everybody's like, I'm not gonna fuck with him. He's a smart kid in the class. He's number one in the class. You know,
he's smart. He's handsome, and I want to date him.
Yeah. Like that kid is top notch. He gets top choice with all the other kids. That's the prettiest and the coolest and the most athletic. So that's just another thing in top tier. So here he turns into that kid that everybody thinks is gonna shoot up the school. You know, and like. Even here, that's the most sympathetic character because he's on the lower end. When we talk about this kid, it's just like, oh, what happened? Why did he get that way? What could have possibly changed him from this person? Like he was a good kid at heart. What in his home life we like trying to figure out, you know? And so what you get is the last part, I was listening to the thing, and at one point it sounded like, to me anyways, somebody said it sounded like Light, but I thought it was Misa. Misa was like, Light was like, I think we've gone too far. Misa was like, no, we haven't gone far enough. And I was like, fuck that. No, you fucked up. I knew they was gonna do that. Make Light a sympathetic character. That is not the point of Death Note. The whole point of Death Note is you swap antagonists and protagonists between like the person the good villain and the hero. So like the hero is the antagonist and the villain is the protagonist. So we following Light, and it starts basically from the get-go. You know, like Light's full of himself. He thinks he's better than everybody. He thinks he knows better than everybody. He's like, I'm smart. I'm the greatest. I got Virginia level IQ. I have cool hair. You know, and he just uses people and kills people, and it's just the serial killer at a certain point. Like at first he's talking about helping the world, but mostly he's just a creepy serial killer with a book. And that's kind of what the story is. That's what the story tells, and that's cool. That's interesting. That's what made it interesting. But now it's just some kid with a book talking about something. Yeah, I'm gonna solve the world's problems. Oh no, I was wrong. No, he got shot at the end for a reason. He got capped because that's what happened.
Spoilers for like a 10-year-old anime.
That's counting, boy. I feel like spoilers stop counting after like a year or year and a half.
Yeah,
like
especially in the current anime culture, where it's like, if you didn't finish the series within its first initial run, you're probably never gonna watch it.
Yeah. But like, yeah. You guys, Han Solo dad. The point is, so like, I'm not excited about it. And we was talking about this before, and I feel like they always, when Americans want to adapt anime, they always choose the most Japanese anime. Like the series that are almost like the characters and the way they act. Not only are those characters Japanese, but the whole world, everything you understand about them and why they do certain things is totally based in Japanese cultural norms that are different from ours. Japanese people do not reward you for being a loudmouth. That's not a thing anybody likes. All right. Here in America, you a loudmouth, you get to be president. Okay, you can like or dislike him. I don't care. My point is, he loud as fuck. Y'all all know it. The point is, like, you know. But if you pay attention, whenever you watch Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto, all those characters, they loud, obnoxious boys, and everybody finds them insufferable. All the adults are like, what are you doing? Yusuke is constantly trying to convince everybody he's not a dick. Like, that's just how it goes. Like, that's how their culture is. If you, at least from what I understand from anime, reading and watching anime for so many years, like, that's not something that people look for in another person, that they in the mainstream, like, glorify in the same way we do here. Yeah, they don't put that person in charge of businesses and stuff. Like, he goes and he starts his biker gang and he leaves us alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets a pompadour, he rides off into the sunset.
Exactly. So to take that kind of to take those stories that are based around those kind of character traits, and then they'll leave, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, like this is the story I'm gonna base it off of. Like doing, like, we were talking about, like Akira or like Death Note or
Ghost in the Shell.
All those movies, those are like really Japanese stories. They feel Japanese in the way they present, you know. But like, we was like, Fullmetal Alchemist is one you could totally do over here because they got German names. Like, they white people. They are literally white people, you know.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like parts 1 and 2, that literally could be an American movie. Yeah.
JoJo's. I don't know if people could handle JoJo's.
Well, I mean, they could tone down some bizarreness, but like the essential.
It wouldn't be that good. It might be good to people who hadn't seen the anime, but we'd all be like, "No, this is wrong. Where's the fabulousness? This is not fabulous enough." Like, flip a table.
Yeah.
But in theory, like, JoJo's would work better. Berserk is I'm
oh my god, I keep saying in my head, Berserk, the Golden Age arc, should at least be an HBO season.
Yeah, right. Like, oh my god, like if they ever wanted to just replace Game of Thrones immediately without having to worry about like forcing out weird side stuff and books that he hasn't written and making up stuff, just like Berserk in the same spot as soon as the series is over, and everyone's like, well, I guess this is dick monsters. Like,
It's like if Game of Thrones kept bumping up the ante, you just get Berserk.
Yeah, you just get Berserk. It's great. But it's like, it's another one that's set in like that area. Like I think Ishidori is the only one with a Japanese name. I don't know if he's supposed to be Japanese, but he's the only character with a Japanese name that I can think of.
Yeah, well there's a bunch of different like small side characters who are like of ethnic backgrounds other than, you know, what's that world called? Midland.
Yeah. And all the black dudes are rapists.
Yeah, well, also, to be fair, all the horses are rapists too. So.
Yeah, that's true. What is? I don't. Are we? It just.
We're on a Berserk tangent now.
Yeah, no, I know. We're not laughing about rape, you guys. We're just laughing about how casually racism is spread to other cultures without them realizing it. And horse racism, which is a crime. You guys,
it's a shame.
It is. Horses are beautiful domestic creatures who, and also she like to burn people.
Yeah, she's got some problems of her own.
Yeah, she's got so many problems. It's weird because they like never address. That's like probably one of the only things that they never address. They never address what made her like less creepy. Like what, like I get they kind of do, but like nobody's ever like. What's the name? Not her brother's never like, I'm your brother and you burn my mom. Like, why'd you do that? Like, we need to talk about this. Now you want to learn magic? Like, what's going on?
No, just focus more on the monsters and, you know, Casca being handicapped.
Yeah, I just really want them to bring Casca back. I also wonder how she's going to react to, like, the whole thing. Like, does she
decades of story going on.
Yeah, does she remember everything? Is she still going to be mad at Guts? Like, she kind of has every right to be mad at Guts. It's going to be different because she's kind of going to get it, but not really.
It'd be interesting if she woke up or she at least got everything back and was like, you know what? Griffith did nothing wrong.
Oh, yeah, no, that'd be weird. That'd be so weird if she was like...
Because she has just no memory after the eclipse.
I love Griffith. I'd be like, no!
Because that hiatus, they're coming back. That's supposed to be the next story arc.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and
so...
fucking winner. He's the only manga artist that I will let do this. Because I got so used to everybody else just pumping out stuff every week. He's just like, I get to see you in a month. I got you.
I'll just see you in like 3 years.
6 months. I'll see you in 3 years. You guys will get a book. Don't worry about it. Like, you're like, but here's how I need it. Like,
you'll get a chapter.
I started it out. Like, I'm so mad I caught up with Berserk. You do not understand. I started from the beginning like a month and a half ago. And now I'm just like, fiending it. And they just like 3 months, like, wintertime. Like, that's like 4 months from now. So mad. Yeah, no, it's great. Were there any other trailers?
I'm trying to think of like any other significant trailers. I mean, there's Flatliners, another Sony thing. They're remaking Flatliners.
I only want to see it because Ellen Page is in it.
Yeah.
That's like basically it. I didn't see the first Flatliners, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
But we did briefly talk about the Inhumans trailer.
Yeah, the trailer I kind of just forgot about. But then, you know what? I don't like how Lockjaw teleports.
I was really excited when they showed Lockjaw. I was like, oh, he looks okay. He looks pretty cool. Maximus is cool. I don't know. It was pretty meh. Though I did get really excited when he was just like, no. It was just like, like a car like flipped over. I was like, oh, he spoke a little bit and stuff is fucked up.
I do like how they're on the moon.
I do like that. Yes, they're on the moon. It's weird though because they shoot in Hawaii. It looks a lot like they shoot in Hawaii. Like, it looks a lot like Lost.
Like the Inhumans are just on that island.
Yeah, like, that's kind of how it feels in some scenes. And also, it's got that, like, TV-ness to it, but I feel like they're trying to make me excited about it like it's a movie.
It looks like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., though.
Yeah, it looks like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is a very, like...
It looks like not like season 4. It looks like season 2 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I'll say it. I like season 2 though. It's
a good looking season.
That's why I got into it. But like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Not to put in theaters though.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if I'm seeing it in theaters. I'm definitely probably. I can wait for the
just like another month and it'll be in.
Yeah, I can wait for it to come on TV. I'm trying to think. What any other? I feel like there was another one though. I feel like there's something else that happened.
I don't know. We could talk about Thor again. I've just been rewatching that trailer like nonstop.
There was a picture that came out for the Bleach live. There was a teaser for Bleach live action trailer.
Actually, there's. We should have made this whole episode about anime, but So there's the Bleach trailer and the Tokyo Ghoul trailer.
I didn't see the Tokyo Ghoul trailer. I was gonna try to watch it. I didn't because I haven't seen that show. Everyone's been talking about it, and I'm just like, I'll get to it when I get to it. Because it's one of those things that, like, if an anime gets too hype before I hear about it, then I'll be like real reluctant about watching it, just because then you like there's certain ones like Hitalia, everyone's like, oh my god, you're just like, whoa, calm down.
Also, it's not really worth it.
Yeah, like, you're just like,
I'm gonna save you the time. Hitalia is just a bunch of cute anime characters pretending they're countries.
Which is strangely a ripoff of another manga series called Afghanistan.
Oh.
But there was girls, and Afghanistan was one of them, and America was like this other blonde girl, and the Taliban were these cats that used to just fuck with her all the time. Like, they would just they would not leave Afghanistan alone, and one time they just like attacked America.
I've heard about this anime or this manga.
I found out about it and I read it. I was like, this is kind of cool.
Interesting premise.
It's like a tie-up, but it's for girls. And it's like a strip manga. Like, it's just like one of those things where you just like read a few of them, and then these little gag strips and stuff.
But Bleach looked cool.
It did look cool. I'm excited about. I feel like I'm gonna see Bleach either way. Like, I'm gonna try to watch it because it looked like the sword was big and stuff. I'm curious to see what Rukia looks like. I wonder how far they're gonna go too.
I wonder how they're gonna do Chad, because he's Mexican and I'm Mexican.
Right. Yeah, I wonder they're gonna do Chad too. Actually, Chad's big as fuck too. Like, Chad's supposed to be tall.
They're probably just getting a big Asian guy. It's like,
or no, sometimes they get actors from overseas, but that's the thing about it. When they get actors from overseas, they don't always get the best actors.
Yeah, like here, it's like, oh, we could get like this one guy, this one famous Chinese actor.
Yeah.
It's like, let's get this one famous, American actor in this movie. Let's get Matt Damon.
They usually don't. No, but they usually don't do that. Usually they pick like, I like Matt Damon.
I do like Matt Damon too.
But what I mean is, like, usually in Japanese movies, when I watch them, an American guy shows up, it's usually like some dude you have never seen act in anything besides this one movie. Except for that one time it was Michael Jai White.
Yeah, for Ip Man.
No, he was in another movie.
Oh wait, Mike Tyson was in Ip Man.
Yeah, Mike Tyson. That's a different black dude altogether. To be fair, they are both really strong black guys that had shows on Adult Swim. So
it's a fair mistake.
There are a lot
animated.
of similarities. But yeah, like, he was in this movie called I think Versus, or it was either Returner or Versus. If you ever get the chance, Returner is dope. Versus was pretty cool. It was about these girls who had to like fight these evil organization or something. But the Returner was about this guy who like time traveled. He was cool. He was just a cool guy. It's a good movie. How you feeling about Marvel Generations? And Legacy?
I have a whole rant about Marvel Legacy and Generations that we could do in another episode.
Maybe we should say that for another episode. You were going to say something about the Tokyo Ghoul trailer that you should cut to at this point.
So the Tokyo Ghoul thing, I was kind of like, the first, I think like one or two trailers, there was not that much CGI going on. I was like, it's probably going to be that regular Japanese standard for CGI, which is like not that good.
Yeah.
But the effects look amazing. It seems like they cast the right looking people. Like, that guy looks like the crazy guy from this show. That guy looks kind of like the tall, strong guy. This guy kind of looks like so-and-so. And I was like, okay, the casting looks good. The action is good. And everyone at Anime Expo, because it premiered here at Anime Expo, said it's the best adaptation of an anime so far.
Really?
So I'm thinking, hell yeah, can't wait till Funimation gets this to theaters.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's a good sign. I should check out Tokyo Ghoul before. Yeah.
Oh, all you have to do is watch the first season, and it looks like the movie is just going to be the first season.
Castlevania, that wall chicken. Okay, so to be fair, I've only gotten to the second episode.
Alright, so we won't talk about too much.
I do know Alucard probably shows up in the fourth episode because somebody gave it away for me. Because he showed up in that very first episode. He's just like, I will mourn with you, but I will not kill in her name. He was just like, well, you would no, get the fuck out of here.
So your favorite quote does not appear.
Aww.
But don't worry, there's gonna be a second season.
They have more quotes. Yeah. I heard it's only like 4 episodes, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it was really set up to be a movie.
Yeah, the original screenplay that Warren Ellis did in like 98 was a movie that they were going to do, and then it got shelved.
It's funny that it was way back then because it feels like I think it's like...
Not 98, 2008.
Okay. It still feels like it's like the third game on the NES. This is what it's based off of.
Yeah. And it's because Symphony of the Night is like one of the most popular ones as far as like it's like they're hardcores, and then the people who got into it, Symphony of the Night. I love Trevor though. Like Trevor's just like fucks. Like it's like
he looks kind of like Rob Stark.
Yeah,
just like the big puffy coat. Or maybe Jon Snow.
Yeah. I just like his reaction to everything. And also the weird conversation in the first or second episode about them having sex with goats. That was weird.
Just that alone, like, yeah, it's R-rated.
Yeah. Like they was trying to send a very clear point about this being R-rated.
In case the violence didn't take it over the edge.
Oh man, when he took that dude's eye out, that was raw. Like, also the fight with the Cyclops. Not the dude with the missing eye that he took out. He came back later. I guess he was Cyclops too. But like the Cyclops fight, dope. Like he was moving. The animation was on point. The animation was so good.
Wait, so you're on episode 3 then?
I guess so. Wait, what wrong? Episode? Because he saves what's the name?
The speaker.
Yeah, I guess was that episode 3?
I think that's the big. I don't know.
Because I feel like I was watching at work, so I didn't have time.
There's a lot of
stuff
going on.
Yeah, I was watching at work, so I didn't really have time to like do stuff because that was working to be done. It was like, oh Damon, you gotta do this stuff if you want money, and I was like, why? Like I'm here, give me money, I'm awesome.
I'm watching Castlevania. Can't you pay me to do that?
Exactly. This is important. How am I also going to talk about these things on podcasts? I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the character designs and everything that's going on with it, and I want to see those next 2 episodes. I didn't think this was going to make me feel for Dracula like that. At the beginning, I was like, they sold me. I was like, get them motherfuckers. Like, it was like, yeah, rain blood upon them. He's like, came back as a firehead. I was like, yeah, I would have did the same thing, Dracula. West Coast.
Well, West Coast Dracula, that's what that was. It also, just to bring up Berserk again, it feels like another season of Berserk.
Yeah, because they were saying that they was really inspired by Berserk too.
Yeah.
Because Frederator sponsored it. I guess Frederator is one of the production companies responsible for it too. And Channel Frederator does like the 107 facts thing. And they did like a 7 facts on this to like promote it. It was kind of like more of a commercial thing. But I mean, it told you stuff. It gave you facts. But like it was also just them being like, hey, watch this. It's pretty cool. Like, but I really want to see, Wait, do we get to see Alucard? I really want to see him fight.
So, episode 4.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
I want to see that. That's going to be dope. Also, they got a bunch of British actors for it. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I think that's it for this episode of the podcast. Do you want to plug your other podcast?
All right. Actually, let's plug the comic book. You guys, I've been drawing this comic book for a while. It's called Hold Me Down. It's on Tapas, and the first issue is also on DollarNonsense.com under the webcomic section, and you can buy it from Gumroad, the first, second issues, and another special comic. So check me out on the Tapas.io and Tapas app. That's Hold Me Down, a comic about love, vampires, werewolves, and anger and tears.
Yes, I like your whole little like ad thing you got going on with your profile pictures. Like, would you lie? Would you help? Would you fight?
Yeah, I was hoping that would work. Yeah. I was like,
I caught on to it.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you.
Yeah. And then I saw the other ones like for love. I'm like, so I'm guessing the next few are going to be the motivations, or is it just the for love?
Yeah, that's the last one. And then it's like, hey, read this comic. And then I'm probably going to put an ad. I'm actually probably going to spend money on an ad for Instagram.
Oh.
Okay, Instagram ad so people can see it. They can go, oh, wow, that's really cool.
Sponsored.
What's this here? Oh, my goodness. Oh, they'll skip past it like, that's not one of my friends.
Because that's kind of what I do with Instagram ads. I'm like,
me too. Even
why
when
is my friend at Arby's? Oh, it's Arby's ad.
Even when it's something cool, I notice. Like, I'll be like, oh man, that's cool. Oh wait, I don't know who that is. Like, I would go see that movie, but I'm not gonna let them know by liking it. Like
Valerian, I'll watch that, but you don't get a
like. Right? Like, I will see that. I will see the ad on YouTube, sir. Just swipe past. Like, so no. I might do a Facebook ad this time.
Or you could do, Facebook, maybe YouTube. Maybe you could put an ad in this YouTube video.
I don't know how to make ads. I don't know how to get ads for YouTube. I feel like it costs a lot more.
Probably too.
Yeah, Facebook ads are like $5. You spend like $25 on a Facebook ad, you get like the world.
And then like they have that whole algorithm where it's like, you know what, this person really likes webcomics, so we'll just send the ad to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just sends it right to them. Right there.
But enough about ads. Let's just close out this podcast by saying, hey guys, do you want to listen to two dudes talk about comics and stuff? You should subscribe to our YouTube and to the podcast because we like doing this a lot.
Yeah,
basically.
Like, share, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, because
if you don't like the podcast, you could torture them with it. Yeah,
just send it to them all the time. They'll watch it. Maybe they'll like it. Maybe it'll grow on you.
Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And
I will be that friend.
And one day if you meet us, we can give us hugs. And if we come up with a really cool catchphrase, you can scream it at us.
Yeah, like Imperious Rex.
Is that what he says?
Something like that. I think it's Imperious Rex or Rex Imperious. I think
Excelsior!
Yeah, Stan Lee. All right, guys. We'll see you later.